Good morning. This is Mona, and this is my morning view. Today, Fall Edition 2025. It is Tips Tuesday. Tips Tuesday. So, tips. Tips. I've given so many tips in 10 years. Just about every single Tuesday for 10 years. Sometimes I've had to repeat myself because not everybody gets to hear the first time I say it. So I throw that in there for a second round. That includes those videos that are uploaded daily to YouTube. So go ahead and go to YouTube, Mona E. Harrison, after you've watched this, by the way, live. After you've watched this, go to Mona E. Harrison, if you're doing it today, and hit subscribe. You'll see my white hair, my beautiful face. You'll know you're in the right spot. And I put these videos, these longer videos, into YouTube with a small short, 3-minute short, to introduce the upcoming video. Because this video is seen here live all day and then for 30 days. And then after that, Facebook takes it down. So you can't watch it anymore. So I take these, and tonight or tomorrow, I will upload it. So I give people, for that 3-minute video, I give them this, hey, this is what's coming up. This is what you can look forward to. But in the meantime, go ahead and watch other videos that have already been uploaded. Now, they've been uploaded since around March. That's when we started doing this here on YouTube. I wanted to do it 10 years ago. But I just wasn't sure how to do the YouTube thing. I wasn't sure how to video on my phone and then bring it to YouTube. I didn't realize that once it's uploaded onto YouTube, YouTube keeps it. So I don't have to keep it on storage. So I didn't know that. So anyways, and 10 years ago, that was like 3 phones ago, right? It's only 3 phones ago because I kept dropping them in toilets and destroying them. But, you know. All right, so let's start. Tips Tuesday. Doing things intentional. Doing things intentional. I mentioned yesterday that those 2 minutes of silence that you can start off with, that there's an intentionality to doing that. You know, so there's a purpose for it. You're intentionally setting that time, that space. And so intentionality creates a different atmosphere. It creates a different atmosphere for what you're doing. So if you're just going along willy-nilly, la la la, and you're not thinking about what you're doing, if you're not purposely moving and grooving, anything can happen. Anything. It could go south real quick. Oh, hey. Or maybe it could go north. Maybe it will turn out wonderful and surprise, surprise. And it's like, oh, aren't I lucky? Yeah, kind of, if that's what you want to call it. That somehow it turned out okay. But even in that okay mode, had you been doing it intentionally, it probably would have raised that bar even a little higher, possibly. So I say possibly because sometimes we can get in the way from what our agenda is, right? So it's a tricky space between our agenda and doing things intentionally, right? It's more of a mindset. It's more of a mindset. So you don't hold in to anything too tightly. Remember, this is not a hand of receiving. It's a hand of taking. And so we don't want to take things. We want to receive things. So we don't hold on to things tightly. We hold on to them loosely. It's like, this is my plan, but Lord, if you have a different plan for me, a better plan for me, I am all game for it. And it might not look better at first. It might look like, really? Why is my life going south? Why is my life so many things happen to me, right? And it can appear that way. When a seed is put into the ground, the seed's like, oh, I'm being buried alive. I'm being buried alive. Help me. I'm being buried alive. And then what happens is it dies. The seed dies. Sad seed. It died. But then something happens, miraculously, because it's the way it was designed. From that dead seed grows a tree, a plant. And by growing, it matures, and when it matures, it produces fruit. And it's good fruit. It multiplies, because when you see an acorn and people go, it's an acorn, they can't see it into the future. And then somebody goes and says, it's a tree, because they see the near future. The near future is, it's a tree. But in reality, it's a forest. It is a forest. So sometimes when things go south, when we've given them to the Lord, it's a setup for a forest. God tells us to write our visions. Says the lack of vision is what causes his people to perish. And that vision is not always just spiritual. Like I said, everything natural, spiritual, it kind of, there's a spiritual principle to the natural. But a lot of times there's a natural component to the spiritual as well. So write your vision down. That means to plan. You know, there's a phrase that says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So when there's no intentionality in doing what you do, it can go in any direction. But when you plan, you set your course. I'm going to go from New Jersey to Portugal. This is my route. This is the way I need to go. This is the direction. And by the way, there might be some headwinds, some tailwinds, some things that could cause you to go off course. What is the means that I'm going to make sure that I am continually heading towards Portugal? Right? Tailwinds can speed up my journey. Will I have my Airbnb or my hotel room ready when I get there, if I get there early? Oh, there could be some headwinds. And it slows me down, and I can't seem to get there in time. Are they going to give my room to someone else because I haven't contacted them? What does the journey cost? What does the journey cost? It says in the Bible you should count your cost. You should count your cost. So if you don't count your costs, and you don't have a budget for whatever you're doing, usually people go over budget. They underestimate. Whenever I'm looking at a project, a house project, I overestimate, and therefore, if I overestimate the project, then I won't be surprised when it comes up to that overestimation. Things, you run into different things. Now, I have in my head what it cost probably 20 years ago, and that's why I get an estimate, and then from the estimate, I raise that up a little bit just to cover unexpected expenses. Hoping for the best. Count your cost. If you don't do anything intentional, you won't know what it's going to cost you. And if you don't know what it's going to cost you, and it costs you greatly, you will have remorse. You will have regret. Especially if it fails. So for Tips Tuesday today, do it intentional. Whatever you do, whatever you find your hands to do, pause for a minute and think about, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? How am I doing it? Is it something I should be doing? Is it something that maybe I don't have to do? Those shoulds and haves. Have to, should. Why are those in the vocabulary of your question? So, as you're pondering what you're doing and thinking about what you're doing, it'll give you better clarity to what you're doing. All right. That's all I got for today. Blessings, everybody. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow for Wonderful Wednesday. The week is really flying. All right. Blessings, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.